Oh, speak, bitch. Come on now.
Uno, dos, tres. The Lord lead the race. Blessings overflowing. See it on my face. Uno, dos, tres. The devil get erased. Hands to the sky, giving God all the praise. Chains get snapped. Prison doors collapse. Kingdom in my heart. Got the spirit on the map.
Hey Caesar, did you watch K-pop Demon Hunters?
No, I didn't watch that stupid shit.
It's not stupid. It's actually pretty damn good.
Yeah, yeah, I don't watch K-pop shit.
Eh, Trust me, it's a good movie because
Mhm.
the title is the worst fucking title for a movie ever. K-pop Demon Hunter. I was like, what's this horse shit? And then I started seeing it catching traction online, and I was like, well, it's a lazy Sunday afternoon. My wife likes anime. I like anime. It's new. We already watched Everybody Loves Raymond 400 times. So let's see what this is about. And the music is pretty damn good. It's actually a good movie. Trust me, it's worth a watch. At least watch the first 20 minutes. If you don't like it, you can bail because it's on Netflix. But I fully endorse this movie. It's got a 90 from the people, a 90 from the critics. It's good. But I also watched The Last Rodeo. It's a pretty good movie. I Know What You Did Last Summer and Opus. Did you catch anything since the last we met?
I mean, I watched Superman, obviously.
What'd you think?
I got some gripes, but overall, it's a good movie. I'll say it's a good movie. I don't know if it's saving the DCEU, but overall, is it a good movie? Sure. Do I have some gripes? Yeah. That nigga won't Clark at no point in this movie. Maybe for like 2 minutes.
When he was crying like a baby at Lois during the interview in her apartment?
No, no, no. When he showed up to work and the nigga
Oh,
was
that's
like,
right. Yeah.
Clark, you late. And he's like, sorry, Chief. And then like he read the paper, said he talked to Superman, and then like that was it. I was like, they built this whole big set for this nigga not to use it, but like once in this 2 hour long movie.
By the way, I like how his Clark Kent is Jewish. Like his hair is all curly and
Yeah,
fucked up, and he's got the nerdy glasses and shit.
yeah,
And then
yeah,
when he's Superman, he looks like a genuine comic book Superman. But yeah, it was
yeah.
funny
But and
the Clark
I like
Kent.
how this nigga is like a foot taller over everybody. What is this? China? Where's this metropolis? They're supposed to have like pro teams and real people, and there's just one 6 foot nigga in the city. It'd be kind of easy to figure out who Superman is,
It-
because Superman's a foot taller than everybody, and so is this one nigga Clark Kent who happens to interview Superman all the time.
it's kind of parallel to when Peter Parker is the only one to get good pictures of Spider-Man. It's like, come on, people, do the fucking
Yeah,
math.
yeah, it's not that hard, bro. It's yeah, it's not that. Yeah, this kid who's not even like a full-time photographer is the only one getting pictures in focus
Exactly.
versus professional photographers.
Motherfucker's able to get Spider-Man posing perfectly. He's able to put a
Mhm.
filter on it. He's got, like you said, perfect
Yeah.
focus and shit.
Wow, wow,
In
wow,
4K.
like 30, 45 feet in the air.
Exactly.
Like in the air.
Yeah. But as far as Superman goes, my thoughts on it were it was perfectly cast. I think everybody here was excellent in their role. Even the Element Man, I was not familiar with that guy, and apparently he has alopecia, and he was told he was too ugly to act, and perfectly cast as the Element Man,
Yeah, yeah.
generate kryptonite. The only gripe I think I had was the CGI, maybe not so great with crypto.
Yeah.
A little cartoon, little Flash. You remember the Flash movie? It kind of
Yeah.
elements of bad CGI there with crypto,
Hmm.
but it was 2 hours. Kind of felt like it. Other than that, I liked it. I liked it a lot. It was really dramatic, but that's typical Superman
Yeah.
movie. That's what they do. They make Superman is such a great hero. They gotta throw all kinds of drama to make the story interesting.
Yeah.
And Lex Luthor, that dude was a fucking prick. He was perfectly cast. That dude,
Yeah. Yeah. Lex was making me realize I don't hate to my fullest potential. That nigga was it. That nigga's a level. I don't even know if he's D1. He might be god tier level hater.
Definitely third degree black belt in the hating.
Hmm.
But the post credit scenes not even worth sticking around for.
Yeah.
I feel ashamed I did, but oh well.
I hate like the well, fuck it. If you ain't seen it by now, and only 8 people watching this. I hate like they like kind of destroyed the city in the first movie.
Yeah.
Like that's a Superman 2, Superman 3 kind of level threat. Like I mean, you kept having these weird aliens show up all the time. Totally fine because it's Superman. And yes, big property damage because of Superman. But you tore the city in half in the first movie.
Well,
Nigga, this is
look at Man of Steel. Didn't they murder like 500,000 people in fucking Metropolis?
Man of Steel was yeah, which is why a lot of people hate that movie because like yeah, this nigga killed like 500,000 people and like completely wiped out Metropolis and whatever place was on the other side of the world. The machine was fucking with yeah, and that you see why
And
that nigga barely got another one.
and Kevin
Uh,
Costner was like, "No, I want out of this movie. Don't save me.
yeah. He was like, yo, I gotta be gone in the first 10, bro. Like we gotta you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking like a week shooting, get all my scenes in.
I gotta go
Don't
back to
even
Yellowstone.
Yeah,
Yellowstone
don't
is
don't
the
even
thing.
build me a trailer, Playboy. Don't even rent my shit. I don't even need a chair. You know, just give me a folding chair like on WWE and just let me get my craft services when I want to and I'll show up, man. Give me
No,
the hotel
I
room
don't need
across the street.
makeup. I don't need makeup. Let me just get
Mm-mm.
out. Just
Nah,
rip
I'm in and
one
out this
page.
bitch. Yeah. I got like maybe 1 page of lines in my 7 scenes. Okay. Y'all ain't putting my name on this.
I do appreciate the country bumpkins that were Ma and Pa Kent in the
Yeah.
Superman. The
Yeah.
dad crying, and the mom was just like, "Oh, that big old softy."
Yeah.
It was,
Yeah, and they had to twang. They had to
yeah,
twang.
yeah.
Kevin Costner was still sounding like fucking he won't even sound like Dances with Wolves, Kevin Costner, okay? He won't even sound like he was in them streets. He was just like, you have to be good. So what the fuck, Kevin Costner? Nigga, you live in Kansas. You was a farmer, nigga. Get the fuck out of here.
Do you have any intention of watching I Know What You Did Last Summer?
I think I've seen the original,
Mhm.
and I think there's like 4 ones after that. You know I ain't seen them shits.
Okay, let me just tell you this.
Okay, here we
The
go.
cast was full of nobodies, which was a good thing
It's always
because
a good
I
thing.
didn't care about any of them. Of course, they
Yeah.
brought back Jennifer Love Hewitt and they
Yeah,
brought
I
back
saw her thick ass
Freddie,
on that red
Freddie
carpet.
Prinze Jr. But it's a typical it's like a comfort food because nostalgia from the 90s. It's like Fuller House. It's like all that shit they brought back. They waited way too long to make a fucking sequel. But
Mm-hmm.
again, they're out of ideas. So like fuck it, we're gonna squeeze some more money out of this shit. Is Jennifer Love Hewitt still alive? Oh, she thick? Oh,
Mm-hmm.
let's get her number. Get her over here right now. Freddie Prince? I guess.
Yeah, he
Uh,
ain't doing shit.
it's I wouldn't go run out to the theater to see it. I, of course, was dragged. I did not want to see this movie, but my buddy paid my way. I was like, fine, I'll hate on
Yeah.
it. I'll hate on it. I can do that.
Have you watched the new Cena's Idris Elba movie?
No, is it good?
No, I was gonna watch it tomorrow.
Oh,
It's
no.
I don't know what it's on. Is it on Prime or something? I'm not sure what it's on.
He does
I
a
think
lot of Prime
I
Video.
think it's on Prime.
Yeah.
Um, it looks really good and people saying it's pretty funny.
Hmm.
And then it's got that nigga from the Jonas Brothers hot ass Indian wife in it too.
All right.
But apparently like Cena used to I think it's really funny because like I think Cena used to be an action star in this movie.
Mhm.
Like he's like a actor and just he became so famous he became president. So kind of like a joke on the rock. And
Yeah.
then like they get into some shit and like he's can't put like guns together or something and he just Elba's like action star guy. I thought you were the big gun guy. Like they have a lot of banter because I think they hate each other the whole movie. So
Yeah.
it's a reverse buddy cop film. So should be good.
Are you familiar with The Bear, the show on FX?
Yeah. I haven't watched this latest season.
So Sydney from The Bear, she's
Yeah.
the sous chef to
Hmm.
The Bear. She has a movie. She stars in it. It's called Opus. Opposite John Malkovich. And the reason why you haven't heard of this movie is
Hmm.
because nobody said a word when it came out 4 months ago. I went to the theater and I saw a preview for this. I was like, oh, looks interesting. Oh, John Malkovich. Okay, this could be good.
Hmm.
4 months passed, not one fucking word. I didn't hear it. It didn't even come to our theaters.
Damn.
Not in here. And then it appears on HBO Max. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I remember this fucking preview. So I watched it. I really doubt you guys are gonna watch it, but the premise is this. Sydney from The Bear she works at a magazine and she has all
Hmm.
these good ideas, but her boss keeps taking credit for all of them.
Of course he does.
Well, John Malkovich plays a infamous pop star from he spanned the decades of being an infamous. He's like Prince. That's how high level he is of a pop star. He
Hmm.
disappears for 30 years. All of a sudden, everyone starts getting random invitations, Willy Wonka style, to his compound because he's putting out a brand new album the first time in 30 years.
Okay.
That's the premise. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but let's
Hmm.
just say John Malkovich is at his John Malkovichousness about TNA Slammiversary. That's right, it just happened. I was able to catch this. Bretsky, former member of the Tripod, was live in attendance and chatting about this in our chat group. The
I still
pre-show,
don't believe it. That nigga showed no picture he was there.
he showed where he sat, was sitting.
I didn't see that.
The
I
pre-show,
still don't believe
I did catch the pre-show. The Knockouts Tag Team Championships were on the line. The Elegances versus the Inspiration. We had EY versus the Hometown Man, and Steve McLean, Jake Something, Mance Warner versus Enzo fucking Amore, the real one, Zilla Fatu, and other. I don't even know what his name was.
it. Hmm.
So, real quick, I don't know if you caught the pre-show, Cesar, did you?
Yeah, I watched that trash.
Okay. In the first match, even though Cassie Lee's kicks were on point, their gear looked like a confused hippie fashioned it. The elegances retain due to the numbers game. The hometown man wins with the roll up on EY. And in the 6-man tag, Eat Defeat, Enzo pins Jake Something. He needs to retire immediately. Cesar, what did you think of the pre-show?
Which person? Both of them? You
The
just said
first,
he
the
needs to.
elegances, the
No,
knockouts
no, I
tag.
mean who needs to retire. I was trying to get that joke out of the
Oh,
way.
Jake Something needs to
Yeah,
retire.
they're okay. Okay. Well, Enzo needs to retire too. Like both of them can go.
I
That's
can't
fine.
believe he was even allowed in the building.
He let that nigga pin. Anyway, I digress. Um, the inspiration gave me more blind crack whore dress versus hippie because it was just red and cheetah print, and I thought cheetah went with everything, but apparently it does not go well with red. Uh,
Guess they let their kids design their fucking outfit.
maybe, man, I guess, but it was a kind of a cheetah print night because I think Trick had cheetah print on too.
Yeah.
And he had red, and that shit did not look good. All I kept thinking about was the inspiration. Yeah, match was fine. Match was good, and as always, the Elegance Brands likes to cheat. Who's that tall redheaded bitch? What's her name? I can't never remember her name.
Didn't even write it down.
Yeah, I still don't know that bitch name.
I think they said her name was like M or something like M or Emily or M or something like that.
All right, tall redhead bitch out there throwing shoes early in the match. Okay. Um, tag team matcher just went, has a tag team matcher goes. Yeah, the numbers game are too much. Concierge, the tall bitch, uh, them other two hoes. Yeah, they all fighting and doing work, doing dirt. And then, Elegance brand takes over, gets the dub. Little swanton bomb. Everybody swanton bombing tonight. You know what it is. Swanton bomb. If you blonde or you black, you swanton bombing.
I'll call her
Uh,
the ginger tree.
sure. Ginger tree bitch out there cheating. She's celebrating as well. Uh, I guess they the champs, but they ain't dyeing this bitch's hair blonde just yet. So I don't know why she still gets the heat around. Her pants was tight though, because you can see butt crack from the hard cam, like all the way down to the floor. Just saw none but butt cracks. So I was like, all right, you wearing them tight pants? All right, go and get it.
That was 4/5 of Bretsky's camera roll from where he was sitting.
Probably was, yeah, probably was. He was probably on the hard cam side, just looking at butt. Uh, yeah, and then they was out there. The hometown man still doing his thug thizzle. I ain't mad at that. This is a little throwaway match, just put EY on the card. It's Slammiversary, ain't had nothing for him. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about these niggas was in a dressing room. Yeah, he'll be back.
Oh,
There he is. Told you he'd be right back. Yeah, it was literally like 2 seconds.
yeah.
These niggas was in the back of an 18-wheeler. I know what the back of an 18-wheeler looks like. What kind of dressing room was that? They had that cracker, the highest in the room, getting ready in the back of a truck. And then when the EY was mad later in the show, it was a back of, I've unloaded trucks before. It was a back, you didn't have a bathroom in that place? I mean, you didn't have an office that you could just be in? Nigga, it was a fucking hockey team stadium. You didn't have some kind of locker room you could have been in? Nah, they just went out to the docks and got on the back of a truck, cutting promos and getting dressed. Moose was in a fucking building with an office looking in the mirror, and you got this other nigga in the back of a truck, an 18-wheeler truck, an empty-ass truck. There's probably pallets on the ground. They probably just didn't even cut that low. Country-ass niggas cheap. And yeah, Enzo and them other crackers versus, yeah, they ass. Shit was ass. Enzo's ass. And yeah, Jake something, yeah, I can't believe you jobbed it. How much are they paying you to job to this nigga? You ass. And that's about it.
That was the theme of the pre-show because remember, Ginger Tree was showing ass, and then the rest of it was ass. But Sticks, thoughts on the pre-show to Slammiversary?
It was good to see the Inspiration back in the ring. I know their TNA contract was said to be very short, so maybe we'll get a little bit more out of them. I mean, we all know we're here for the comedy with them and stuff like that. So, hometown man, I mean, a nice little good story. Like Cesar said, it's basically to get EY on the card because it's Slammiversary and he's a huge TNA vet.
A very unfortunate frame to be floating on, Sticks. You'll see.
You'll see it. You were stuck with your mouth open, so it was funny.
Yeah, that figures. And the 6-man tag, I was interested to watch because I've said numerous episodes, I'm a huge Steve McLean fan, and it's kind of bad that Enzo Amore's promo lasted longer than the match. So I mean that was something. I was more interested in seeing Zilla Fatu because of the rumors of like WWE having interested in them and him kind of throwing things out there on tweets and stuff like that. So we'll see if this is like WWE's version of like having, hey, how about you, TNA? How about we have a relationship with you guys? Sign these guys, see how good he is, and if he turns out, he'll be like the 95th member of the bloodline that'll show up and either help Roman Reigns or help beat Roman Reigns. So, but outside of that, I mean, everybody, like Cesar says all the time, everybody showed up, got their paycheck, got their pay-per-view money, and went home happy.
Well, after this, the main show began, and we got a banger. We got Ali versus Cedric Alexander kicking the show off. These two must be brothers from another mother because they fucking murdering each other. Ali legit almost committed a suicide dive in this. Ali's Secret Service are being used as the fall of a couple moves. Both are crazy aggressive during this. Tasha Stills with ketchup curly fry hair. We had great hand shenanigans. The 450 disrespected yet again. Tasha gets ejected. Ali kicks out of the lumbar check. Tasha returns with the steel chair, gets lumbar checked, and then the 450 gets its dignity back as Ali pins and defeats Cedric Alexander. Of course, the commentators ad nauseum saying that Cedric has never defeated Ali. I mean, Ali has never defeated Cedric. Dyslexia, folks. It was a great fucking kickoff match for this pay-per-view. Sticks, what'd you think of this?
Oh yeah, this for sure was a banger of a match. I mean, this was a hell of a way to start off. We've seen both these guys before go at it from watching them at on WWE. So this had a little bit more with it, with the Secret Service stuff and all the shenanigans. I guess my girlfriend was watching this with me, and she was just like, okay, so this chick gets kicked out, and then she comes back, and you don't just go ahead and call the match. It's like you allow her to come in, like get into the ring with a chair, and the ref doesn't do anything about it. It's like I don't know. I mean, it's wrestling, so we know they're gonna bend some rules. Stuff isn't gonna go, but it's just like you just tossed this chick, and you let her come back in. I digress. Action in the ring was great. Both these guys can go. We had the disrespect of the 450, but then we had it brought back at the end. I'd sign up to watch these guys wrestle 10, 20, 30 times because these guys are going to go out there and put on a hell of a match. Great way to open up Slammiversary from like what you said, an and a half pre-show to go ahead and go to a straight heater right off the bat. So great way to start off the show.
Yeah, Cesar. I mean, we always say NXT starts out with bangers, but TNA showed up tonight with Ali versus Cedric Alexander. What'd you think?
Yeah, man. This shit was good. Yeah, I mean, where Ali get all these people from? Yeah, he had like just 4 bitches carrying a flag. You know what I'm saying? They just out there looking good and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Then he got just 4 ass whiteys, just 4 white classic crackers out there chilling, and they stayed out there. Then him and Cedric Alexander trying to burn the house down in the first match. I mean, them boys was going at it. Yeah, man was cooking. It was out there cooking, fighting each other, getting it in. Uh, order 4 on the outside, pulling all the shenanigans. What that nigga hit? He the Michinoku driver off the top, on top of the security, top of them 4 crackers or some shit like that. Damn boy, them motherfuckers was out there. They were trying to hurt somebody, bro. And then I'll leave with that crazy ass dive. I thought that nigga broke his neck, and he was all smiling and shit afterwards. I was like, oh, there goes Antonio Brown. There you go. Nigga got CTE. He crazy. He thinks it's order 7.5 now. I don't know what the fuck this nigga on. He on 8 3/4 like a Harry Potter train station or some bullshit. This nigga out here. Yeah, and then they still had that crazy match. And then y'all know what TNA stand for now. It was total nigga ass whooping because Tasha Steelz caught that mean lumbar check. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody blowing her back out tonight. It was Cedric Alexander blew that shit out in the ring, nigga. He's sitting there, he folded that bitch up, and I was like, here he goes. Goddamn woman beater. Here he goes. This nigga out here about to get cooked in the comments. Out here beating bitches. Out here hitting them with the lumbar check. And then, old Crockett hit that 450 off the top when he was still on the ground. Shit was great. These boys went at it, man. It was fighting, duking it out. Shit was good. Yeah, it was good. It was a good way to start Slammiversary. This shit was on point.
Such good shit, pal.
Yeah, it was good shit, pal.
Up next was The System and Matt Cardona versus NXT's Dark State. This match had Cesar 316 written all over it. Everybody got their shit in. Everybody got their Slammiversary check. Please, no more close-ups of Alicia Edwards. Boston Knee Party puts out the Sugar Man for the win. And time was officially killed. Cesar, what'd you think of this match?
Was it just beat the shit out of Sugar Day? Huh?
Like
that nigga was in the ring for like 85% of this match, just getting his monkey ass whoop. This was the reverse total nigga ass whooping. See, like Sugar out here, now you got 2 darkies losing back to back to start your show. Okay, you had Cedric Alexander, true darkie. That nigga is dark. And then you got Sugar, the darkest nigga in Dark State. Okay, because you got 2 half and halves that look way more white, a whitey, and then black ass Sugar. Okay, why is this nigga named Sugar? He sweet, huh? A little fruitcake. You know what I'm saying? Does he like penis? I mean, it's 2025, nigga. You want to suck some dick, suck some dick. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not hating. I'm not discriminating in this dancery. Okay, I'm just letting you know that why we gotta have 2 niggas getting pinned back to back. Okay, this seemed like Jeff Jarrett or Tessa Blanchard was writing this show. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is going on? Well, if she back here writing, you know what I'm saying? We need to know. I mean, Sugar, there was 3 other niggas, and there was 2 light skins and another cracker in dark state, but you wanted to whoop on the dark nigga for like 15, 20 minutes. He fighting everybody in the ring, huh? Is he gonna be the first to leave? Get himself a singles contract? Is that what it is? If so, nigga, let me know. But that's all I saw. I don't know what y'all saw. I saw a black ass man getting beat up by a Mexican and three whiteys. And I don't know what that goblin is outside in them heels. I don't know what race she is. But that's what I saw. I don't know what y'all saw, but that's what I saw.
Well,
Just
six. We had an 8-man tag here. What did you think?
I thought it was a good match. I mean, like you guys said, everybody got everything in. We Dark State. I mean, he's showing up at TNA. So they had the feel good story of Cardona and Myers getting back together because of the history. Being able to integrate Cardona in with the system. I mean, Dark State's gonna take this L with the way the rest of the card shook out. So I mean, they'll pick up the L on TNA TV, but when we get over the NXT TV, we got to rerun it again. They'd probably pick up that dub. So, but I mean, like you said, good thing everybody got their stuff in, got that huge check, and home happy.
Yeah, I believe that was Dark State's first ever loss, by the way. Uh,
yeah.
Tessa Blanchard, we coming for you versus Indy Hartwell. She's a racist chance, but for the first time, the crowd counter chanted, "No, she's not." The commentators did a great job of laying down the history between these two. Alicia Fox desperately slams on apron, trying to rally for Tessa. There actually were chants pro Tessa here. Overall, it was a sloppy match. Hertz Donut is a stupid move. Indy does beat Tessa. Tessa goes crazy and attacks Indy and Gia Miller, the interviewer. Post match, Fuckface Tom and the Drama King are irate. They leave the desk to go aid Gia. Santino eventually has her thrown out. She's suspended indefinitely. By the way, every backstage segment had horrific audio issues, just like Styx is having technical issues. But Styx, Tessa versus Indy, what'd you think?
I mean, it's an all right match. Like you said, very sloppy. It's kind of one of those. It seemed like they were trying to build, like they're still in the process of building up Indy. Um, Obviously, her and Tessa are really good friends, so Tessa's probably going to take that L because she's got previous history with TNA, so you can always refer back to that with her TNA. But I mean, not the best women's match that you could have on the card, but I mean, they're in the process of building Indy and also keeping that heel heat on Tessa. So, I mean, it is I.
Yeah, Cesar. It was a sloppy match, and the crowd had fun chanting shit at her. But what did you think of this?
Yeah, it was all right. I mean, coming off that 8-man tag, I mean, couldn't get worse. And then yeah, they're coming for you, nigga. Shit was great. I saw a darkie in the background had that shit when they were talking to fuck faces and Drama King after the match. Tessa slapped shit out that bitch though. Tessa slapped the shit out that bitch. Yeah, bitch on bitch crimes. Maybe some HLA. Well, not with Tessa, but that bitch
I
is fucking
wonder if
hurt.
they had they were hanging out backstage, playing Uno, and Tessa's like, you know what, Gia, you're a talented woman. I'm gonna find some way to get you some good TV time. I'm gonna get people talking about you. Smash cut to her beating the shit out of her.
Mhm. No, that's what really happened. I know. I'm telling you, this is what really happened. They was playing Uno, and they was in the back. Okay, and see what you don't realize is Gia from streets, so she know how to play. She take her Uno very seriously, very very seriously. And it was a long fought game, right? Everybody getting hit with bullshit. Nobody really winning, Then finally Gia down like 3 cards, 2 cards. Indy got 5. Tessa got 8 somehow. Okay. And Sasha Steels,
So,
she chilling with 5, right? And then so what happened was Tessa lay down, draw 2, you know what I'm saying? And Indy hit the draw 2. Then somebody else hit the draw 2. And then Gia hit the draw 2. So she had 2 left. And that shit fell all on Tessa. And then that bitch reversed it and hit a draw 4 on that bitch when she had Uno. She said, no, you didn't, you bitch. And slapped the dog shit out of Tessa. I mean, actual dog shit. Like a dog showed up and shit in her ass, and then she shit that shit back out. That's how much of the dog shit she slapped out of Tessa. She was like, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I was playing by the black people rules because I was in the streets. Look, I was hanging out with Moose and the youngest in charge, and then Cedric Alexander came through with the Henny, and I knew what time it was because we was playing, and they was like, damn, Jen, you from the streets? You play Uno the way we play Uno. She goes, yeah, I done fucked about 8 brothers in my life, and they all got sisters and shit, and they won't teach me how to play spades, but we play Uno all the time. And, that's what happened. So then Tessa was like, all right, bitch, I see how you are, because, I hate niggas myself, so I have to learn their languages and shit, and I know how they play Uno, so I'm fine with the slapping, but I will get you back on live TV, because I didn't know you was playing black rules, so I wasn't expecting that slap, like I wasn't ready for it, and you made dog shit come out my ass. That nigga will be back. He'll be back in 2 minutes.
You
Uh,
offended.
told you, look, damn, this nigga quick. He got to reload quick, bro. This nigga like he playing Call of Duty.
He respawned.
Yeah, man, he just had to go to the gulag. He wins every time. He wins every time. So that's what really happened. So that's why she had to slap her like that on live TV to get her get back, because she slapped the dog shit out of her backstage when they was playing Uno one time.
So that Uno explanation was more entertaining than that fucking match. But you know who benefited from this, Cesar, was the next match. It was title for title. We had the TNA Knockouts champion,
Oh yeah.
Masha Slamovich, taking on NXT Women's Champ, the Rockstar Vic
Mhm.
JC Jane with the rest of Fatal Influence.
Get up, Vic. Get up, stand
there?
up, salute.
Is there Sticks? Oh, there. Okay.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Fatal Influence shenanigans, of course. Masha whooping up on JC. Looks like JC's titties are falling out of her top. I guarantee this is JC's hardest match of her career. Masha can beat Jordan Grace clean, so JC had a massive uphill battle here. JC using the TNA Knockouts title to attack. Zia Lee and Zia Brookside take care of Fatal Influence. Guardrail problems as they try to exit the crowd. That was funny. JC kicks out of the snowplow. JC with the biggest wedgie of her life, by the way, towards the end of the match. Both struggle for the upper hand, but the rolling encore forearm puts Masha down, and new first ever knockouts and NXT champion. They go on APPW here, undisputed wise. JC Jane making history. Booker T just jizzed a Rooney. Not a bad match. And of course, like I said, Cesar benefited from the dog shit previous. So what did you think of this history making match?
Yeah, this was good. I mean, we know we got Masha Slam bitch out here slamming bitches like she do. And JC Jane ain't no slouch herself. Yeah, JC Jane ain't no slouch herself, So they was cooking. They was cooking. And I guess well before, bitch got slapped last match. Indy was talking about she won title shot. So I guess we'll be cooking that up soon somewhere. She gonna want the knockouts. She gonna want the knockouts women's championship. So she gonna be having fight JC Jane, and then Jordan want her rematch. Hell, Mariah May might try to steal some shit. So you know how that shit go. These bitches out here trying to get some dubs and trying to fuck some hoes up. Get a title shot. So I'm sure that'll be cooking. And then yeah, we'll see where Mariah and Jordan, where they go, or JC Jane's next opponent. Maybe they might try to fight and get her to do some shit back to back. Something on Tuesday, something on Thursday, something if they have pay-per-views lined up. So it should be good. And we'll see what's going on.
Sticks, what'd you think?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they keep touting that Jane is this beatable champion, and they keep building her up. And for being a chick that's like beatable, they've given her so much accolades. Now, like the first ever woman to be like a dual champion on both brands. So it makes you kind of wonder, because the next like big pay-per-view for TNA is Bound for Glory, which they had started advertising. We'll see if she holds it till then. Like you said, this wasn't a bad women's match. You can see that they have faith in JCJ. Like she has proven and has done enough work. To quote Cesar, she's done enough work, done enough dirt to be able to put herself in this spot. And I'm here to see it. I'm always up for doing something different for regardless of which wrestling company or brand that you are. So we'll see where we go with this. I mean, I'm not disappointed as long as she goes out there and has good matches. And she's improved and she's having good matches. So let's keep seeing where this is going. I mean, it could be disappointing or it's going to be really good, and it hasn't really disappointed yet.
Yeah, I mean, great match. And following that, I'm already gonna say it. X Division Championship match was the beer cheese match of the night. We had defending champion Moose versus Leon Slater, aka Black Cynic. Slammiversary's
You said that back.
Ninja on Ninja
Yeah.
match of the night.
Total nigga action.
Dog walking this young man,
Mhm.
beating the body paint off him. Slater using his speed and high flying to combat the champ. Slater kicks out of Moose's spear. Rack Blue Thunder Bomb, spear, and the Swanton 450, but Moose fucking kicks out. Moose hits a spear to Slater in mid-air. Slater hits Swanton on Moose 3/4 of the way across the ring. Followed it up with a Swanton 450 for the pin and win. And new X Division champion, the youngest X Division champion in the history of TNA. Black Cynic, of course, wins it. Moose actually shows sportsmanship. And you want to put the icing on the cake. Thought the segment was over, right? Nope. Because AJ Styles, music hits, the crowd explodes. I'm sure Bretsky threw his panties in the ring. Everyone's going crazy. AJ Styles. Not only did Moose give this young man the rub, AJ Styles blew smoke up this young man's ass for a while. Of course, this was AJ Styles' only appearance of the night. I mean, they're going to put the rocket up Leon Slater's ass now because this is going to be the highlight of his entire life. He got all the shine during this. And like I said, the beer cheese match of the night sticks. What did you think of this X Division Championship match?
Oh, yeah, this was my cheese match of the night, too. Both these guys had something to fight for coming in. Leon wanted to be the youngest X Division champion, and Moose is building on becoming possibly the longest reigning X Division champion in history. And both these guys went out and they showed out. I think as the tripod, we've seen this guy Leon Slater grow. We saw him get signed overseas when they did an overseas pay-per-view. And we saw what like Scott D'Amore saw on him before he got fired, before he quit, and he's building on that. The only thing that's kind of been like an anchor to his career is that he's stayed attached to the Hardys. So if there's anything that's going to weigh him down, it's going to be that. But this match showed you what this kid can do and the potential that he has. And Moose went out there. He put on a hell of a match. Leon won, and begrudgingly, Moose did the right thing. He put the championship belt on the kid, and then the moment of the night that like what The Rock does, it gave me goosebumps. You heard the music. It wasn't the WWE theme music of AJ Styles. It was, let's go back to the teens. Early teens of TNA. Let's get ready to fly. AJ Styles comes out. A pillar, if not the biggest pillar of TNA wrestling, comes out, hypes up the guy. The crowd gives AJ his flowers. The crowd starts chanting one more match. AJ says he's going to come back to that. He didn't. But it leaves the door open. Maybe a little Bound for Glory action. Maybe we get a little one more time. AJ Styles, let's get ready to fly TNA. Was he gonna maybe I don't know, maybe. But he comes out, gives all the props to the kid, sees the future that a lot of us wrestling fans see with this guy as an X Division champion. Like you said, the no weight limits, no limits at all. Leon Slater is that type of guy. No weight limits, no limits at all. And the cherry on top of the perfect way to end this match, this segment. It was great. Like you had heard that AJ Styles possibly going to be there, but a lot of people were like, "Ah, is this fake?" Whatnot. Then TNA at beginning of the week, middle of the weeks, they finally threw the screen out there, like he's going to be there. So it's like, what's he going to do? Where is he going to show up? Fitting part. X Division Championship, one of the main pillars of X Division, and great way to have this to end this match and put the cherry on top.
Yeah, Caesar. I mean, the best match of the night, in my opinion. And then I guess it was today on Moose's social media. He said he's taking a break. He's gonna be gone for a while or something. And
He been running for a long time. I mean,
yeah,
he had the fucking he had the world title. He was in
yeah,
all them crazy specialty matches in between when Saban had the title. Remember, he was doing the Monsters Ball and the fuck shit, other shit, and something else. And then it became the X Division title. And what? He was only like 20 days away from breaking Aries records.
it was pretty
Like,
close.
yeah, Aries' record was 289. I think they said he was like 259, 269.
Well, what do you think of
Uh,
the match?
no, the match was good, man. No, the match was great. Um, yeah, we got total nigga action going on in the ring. You know, two motherfuckers straight from the field going at it. You know what I'm saying? You got the legend himself, Most, and the wannabe legend, the Black Cynic. You know what I'm saying? Uh, he need to get that crazy white boy shit out of him, with that Hardy shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, if he was dressing more hood and in the streets, he wouldn't be in the back of a fucking truck about to get kidnapped or something. You know what I'm saying? Getting that dress back there, he didn't be in a nice ass room like Moose was. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, them boys put on a clinic. Um, damn, what was it? Damn, Hurricane Rana's off the middle rope, then hit one on the damn Nah, whatever. That nigga dove out the ring for a Hurricane Rana. Moose caught his ass. I was like, God
Yeah,
damn, this nigga too strong.
like did like a 450 and moved
Yeah,
off of
and
that.
Moose just caught that nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's that super nigga strength. You know what I'm saying? Caught that motherfucking midair, bro. Didn't stumble, didn't even move. Um, yeah, this match was good. Um, yeah, hit to that 450 and kicked out. Hit Moose with a spur. Hit that shit where he jumps over the turnbuckle with his short ass. Boy got hops, man. That boy got mad hops. So yeah, he was out there thugging it. But no, phenomenal match, man. Super great for him. Yeah, then you got AJ Styles coming back, the X Division champion, the one to put on the map. I think, well, he's the first ever, right? Um, yeah, first ever X Division champ. Come out there, giving him the props and whatnot. With his thick, he made that boy look small as shit. He made that nigga look regular. Thick ass AJ Styles out there looking like he been in prison. Um, shit. But yeah, Moose put the title on him. But that was like the Moose belt, so they'll probably give him the regular belt. He'll probably spray paint that shit with some dumb Jeff Hardy shit and be on drugs in 2 years. So you never know how that shit go. Yeah, he hit that shit. Yeah, but hit that dirty swanton from like all the way across the damn ring, bro. That shit was tough money. And then hit that 450 shit. Yeah, bro. The kid can only go up, man. He can only go up. Super dope, man. Glad for him though. But yeah, this was the beer cheese match of the night. I mean, if I had to, it was the fucking opening match until this shit happened.
Yeah.
Because yeah, there was nothing else even close. Because them boys put on a clinic. But it was Slammiversary, and them damn darkies went out there and said we gonna have total nigga action, and they got that shit pumping. And yeah, it was the beer cheese match of the night.
I just got depressed because I looked up that Moose is 41, meaning I'm older than him. He's catching people out the air. Meanwhile, I just choked on my soda during the fucking tripod. I'm
Yeah, I
gonna
bet you did.
press my life alert fucking bracelet
Yeah.
necklace.
Fucking your Apple Watch started beeping and fucking ambulance gonna be there soon.
Well, up next, speaking of crazy Jeff Hardy shit, TNA Tag Team Ladder Match. The Hardys claim if they don't win, that's it for the Hardy Party. The
Well, I know
defending
Chris Zank had his
champion,
pants off for this match.
the defending champions, the Nemeths, versus the Hardys versus First Class, who are always money,
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 money.
money.
And the Rascals, of course, big ups to Trey Miguel. Apparently, he got hurt as well. Man, fucking Wentz is going through partners
Yeah.
like ain't nobody's business. But TNAJ Francis using Myron Reed and a ladder to murder everyone. I believe they
Mhm.
said Casey's knee is still injured and he's still in this. Myron does a diving cutter on a Nemeth to the floor outside. 47-year-old Jeff Hardy hits a swanton. 50-year-old Matt Hardy hits a twist of fate. KC limping around. Damn, that dude earned his check that night. AJ Francis moonsaults off a ladder and four men barely catch him.
Mm-hmm.
AJ and KC shoved off ladder to outside through more ladders. And if you look closely, the way AJ landed, his balls were hurt and all his fat ass weight landed on his own legs.
Yeah.
I don't even think they got back in this after that, but
I don't think they got up either. And
I
Casey
don't
was
blame
in on
him.
that
I
shit.
don't blame him.
Yeah.
Jeff Hardy tries to kill himself, putting Rascals through ladders on the outside. Jeff
Yeah.
Hardy
That's twice.
releases weak ass wire ladder from the ceiling. Of course,
Because they broke all the ladders.
I've never seen anything like that. It looked like one of those fucking ladders from a helicopter you see
Yeah,
in
that's what I thought. I was like, who got a
action
fucking
movies.
helicopter?
Jeff yanks down titles, and Chris Zank just punched his wife. And new
I don't blame
tag
him.
team champions, the Hardys, get their belts. The Hardy party continues.
Trash.
But then somebody's music hits, and it's old Bully Ray comes out. The crowd goes crazy. Challenges the Hardys at Bound for Glory in a table match along with his brother Devon, who didn't bother to show up. Team 3D versus the Hardys for Bound for Glory. Will the Hardys be tag champs still in October? We shall see. Caesar. We
Yeah.
got some crazy white boy shit. We got First Class busting them nuts and their legs. What did you think of this shit?
Uh but they took shots before they got in the ring, so
Yeah.
maybe it was a little bit loose. I still like it like that one old white guy is always there, corner seat, first class merch on. And before they go across that corner, they go, hey. And AJ Francis is like, that's my guy. And then they always go, money, money, money. Yeah, that old crack always there. Damn right. I had to order my first class shirt today, nigga. Yeah, I had to get mine, nigga. Goddamn first class, so good. But then them niggas drinking with a bunch of other niggas. It was a little dark. It was a little dark when first class came out. It was nigga out there. It was nigga out. And they was all darkies. I ain't see a light skinned, fake ass, Drake ass nigga in sight. It was all dark. I mean, besides Casey Navarro.
Yeah,
But
Casey.
but he part yeah, he fine. He fine. He got passed. But yeah, man. I hate that helicopter ladder at the end, but I like the excuse of they broke all the ladders and you have to get the titles. And then so them niggas was like, bloop. I was like, what the fuck is this? Who's got a plan to break like 7 ladders? And then you got to get a helicopter ladder. Like Matt was already like going into the back to steal another ladder, probably out the bottom of that truck that everybody was cutting promos in. Maybe there was a ladder in there that nigga was gonna go find. And then they started fighting over the helicopter ladder. So it had to be, boy, that thing had to have some cable because at one point, like Dolph and Jeff was on it. And them little helicopter ladder, I don't know how strong they are. I ain't using no fucking helicopter ladder. My fat ass ain't climbing up no ladder while a helicopter's in there. I ain't doing that stupid shit. That's some white people shit. Um, and you saw only white people touch the helicopter ladder.
Yeah, nobody else fucking even tried.
It was all whiteys. Um, so yeah, they won. I almost kicked my TV. I was like, this shit is dumb. All right, we're getting stupid again. Um, these niggas don't need this win. They don't need to keep winning these fucking titles. This shit is stupid. Um, yeah, Chris Zank probably hit his boss and got fired. Hope not. Hope he's still working. But I ain't gonna blame him though. I ain't gonna blame him. Yeah, we need something else, man. We need something else. Yeah,
Well,
because this shit is
Cesar,
trash.
at least Jeff Hardy didn't paint the ring and paint the fucking ladders and paint the table.
Yeah, yeah. There was no weird painted ladder. Yeah, you're right. So
Yes. So Sticks, you know what I thought was gonna happen? I thought the Hardys were gonna lose and then go to fucking the main roster or something and become a general manager or trainers. Like I thought this was it for them, and they were gonna head to WWE to do creative things or ambassadors or something. But here we go. Hardy Party continues, Sticks. What'd you think of this shit?
A little part of me hopes that maybe First Class was supposed to win this, but with the uncertainty of Casey Navarro's knee, maybe they just
mhm.
decided to go with the all reliable of the Hardys. But then, I mean, we'll talk about it with the post show. I mean, this was a decently this would have been a great match if you wouldn't have had the Hardys in it. But you had the Hardys in it, so it kind of waters down the match. First Class out there showing up, showing out. I mean, Casey Navarro, knee injury and all, still out there doing stuff. AJ Francis showing that he's actually he's investing into the industry and into his wrestling career, going out here doing that moonsault. And then I don't know if he was trying to land on the ladder or whatever, but like you said, I mean, not only went like about split his ball sack, but also about goddamn broke his legs. Like the way that he fell on that and that ladder side. I mean, and yeah, you didn't see anything of both the guys after that. Like they stayed outside the ring, which was fine. Like you need to protect those guys because not only are they money, money, money on the mic, but they're starting to become legit contenders, singles wise and tag team wise in the ring. Like they have come leaps and bounds considering that it was going to be probably Rich Swann was probably supposed to be one of the main players in that, and then he messes up outside the ring, so you got to roll with these guys. I think they've done a damn good job of rolling with this. The Nemets, I mean, we all wanted them to get that tag team championship off. The Rascals, like you said, prayers up, Trey Miguel. They went with uh with Myron Reed, the old reliable, to come in there. So yeah, I mean this was a good tag match, but you had it watered down with the Hardys, and then afterwards, I really hope the Hardys don't have the tag team championships going into this. I mean, you just need to have this be one last exhibition match. However, you're going to want to do it. I mean, I imagine the Hardys are going to win because they're probably out of the two tag teams, the one tag team that'll probably keep wrestling like 5 years down the road, unfortunately, for TNA, because they're a brand name and there's somebody that can bring in like 35, 45 extra fans to a live event or to a pay-per-view and sell about 10 or 20 more t-shirts. But I mean, it was a good tag team match. And the rope ladder, I mean, you could tell it was kind of a different idea, but then at the end you had to have somebody hold it, which you saw the Nemeth like one. I think it was like Ryan held the ladder for Dolph, and then Matt had to hold the ladder for Jeff. So it's just like it was an outside the box idea, but it was kind of a detriment too. So I mean, you're better off just hoping that you had an extra ladder underneath the ring, and obviously didn't have that. By the time Matt was making it back to hear Jeff yell at him, "Hey, I got a ladder." He had a ladder because they showed the ladder sitting at the top of the ramp that Matt had. But I mean, it was an alright tag team match.
Yeah, and again, big ups to fucking AJ and Casey. I hope they're okay.
Yeah.
Definitely deserve bonuses for that performance. But up next was the main event for the TNA Championship. Old Trick Willie versus Santana versus Joe Henry. The king of TNA joins commentary.
Hmm.
Fat guy shouts Santana to the ring. Gospel singers whoop that trick. Joe Henry and Santana with excellent in-ring chemistry with each other. They were going at it back and forth. Trick has weird bulge coming out of the middle of his chest, I noticed. Fucking face hugger got to him before the match, apparently.
Yes, so.
Standing ovation to Trick. Joe Hendry pin Trick, but Frankie yanks the ref out. Fuckface Tom is pissed. Ref ejects Frankie. Trick might be injured. His leg is fucked. He was waving Joe Hendry off as Joe Hendry was trying to pick him up. Even the crowd, like it sucked the air out of the arena. Joe Hendry and Santana were beating the shit out of each other in the ring, but like everyone was paying attention to Trick, like, oh shit, Trick is injured. This sucks. Like it legit, everyone was worried. I was worried. I was like, nah, fuck, man, that sucks. And then the two spin the blocks to Henry, but this motherfucking genius stole the thunder. He
Mhm.
the heist of the night. He fooled us all. Santana pins Joe Hendry after the two spin the blocks, and then out of the corner of my eye, old Trick Willie darts back into the ring, throws
Mhm.
Santana's ass out, steals the pin, and still TNA World Heavyweight Champion, shocking everybody, including the commentators. And yeah, both major championships are now held by NXT talent, X Division excluded. But yeah, that was fucking genius. I gotta give them whoever was the agent for this match, gets the props from the tripod. That was incredible. Sticks, what did you think of the main event of Slammiversary?
Sneaky good, man. I mean, you like we start off with the chemistry of Santana and Hendry eliminating Trick to be able to fight within themselves. King of TNA on commentary. I guess like I agree with like even Drama King was like, why did you pull him out? Like, you know, he even said it. He's like, I don't normally like disagree with anything that the King of TNA does, but he's like, wouldn't you want a TNA guy to win this championship match so that way you could have the belt back in TNA and fight for it? Kind of a little weird that you would do something like that. The whole thing with Trick, like I noticed, like when they would switch camera angles, that they still had Trick kind of hanging around out there. Whereas, like if you notice, if it was a legit serious injury, they're beelining that guy or gal out of the ring side and back there. So it's like, okay, he's hanging around. He's gonna have a little. He's gonna play into this. But like you said, heist of the century, Trick hanging around, having it be like, oh well, maybe they're not in such a big hurry. And Santana, they played it up. They're in New York. Santana's from New York. They had echo the sentiments of this, and he hits the two spin the blocks, gets on the pin, and then Trick comes in, throws his ass out, picks up the dub. I have a question for you guys. What do you guys think of having another like company like have your company's two major championships at the time? Like I know Slammiversary isn't like their WrestleMania. They've said Bound for Glory is, but we're gonna have at least another one or two pay-per-views before we get for Bound for Glory. So it's like, are you going to ride with
Well,
JC and Trick, or what do you guys think of
this
this?
is this is what I think. Before the WWE TNA relationship, TNA was doing okay. Not too many people were putting their ears to the floor, eyes on the screen for old TNA. And then you have Joe Hendry show up on NXT, blew everybody's minds, opened the eyes. Oh yeah, TNA still exists. Good. And then you have Trick become champion. People online bitching. We might even disagree with it, but again, we're talking about it. TNA is getting attention. And then you throw in JC Jane getting the Knockouts championship. So with all the complaining, There is no bad press here, is what I'm saying. There's no bad press because it's all attention on TNA, and this is working to something. This isn't going to be like, oh, WWE dominates TNA and, it's going to make TNA look weak. No, I think this is building to their WrestleMania Bound for Glory. I believe TNA will capitalize on this in the end. But again, like I said, there's no bad press. But Cesar, do you have an opinion on this?
No, no, I think it's good too. Um, if I was them to where, Frankie helped Trick, but Frankie, King of TNA only does what he wants to do, right? I would feel like he would want a title match, but on NXT television, because once again, like Sangria was saying, you want the eyes on the product. So now he can say he's cross brands, and because if he wins, I don't think he will, but like let's say he did win, you know what I'm saying? Now he's like, I'm the king of television on two brands. Because not only do I have a title, but I beat a NXT superstar for a title on NXT TV. Now, yes, it's TNA, and I'm definitely the king over there because I got the title, but I can come over here in my first pay-per-view experience over here and win the heavyweight championship. Because remember, like you said, when he came in that other match, he was like, I didn't lose. I didn't get pinned, right? I was in the match, but I ain't get pinned. Um, Two, I thought this was a good match. I think these guys was out here killing it. Yeah, I think we're probably gonna go Mike Santana versus Trick at Bound for Glory. I don't know if they're gonna run back the trio. I think Mike Santana is probably gonna get that match, and that's probably where Trick will lose the title as well. Um, they might run some crazy shit with JC Jane. They might have it like both titles are on the line at Bound for Glory, and it might be like a trio. You know what I'm saying? It could be somebody like Jordan and Indy, and you get to call your championship, whoever gets a pin. You know what I'm saying? Triple threat rules. There's just gonna be two pins. You know what I'm saying? Whoever gets to call it first gets to call their title. So Indy could be like, "Well, I want the TNA championship." Jordan's like, "Well, I pinned that bitch second. I want the fucking NXT championship." Or it could be Blake Monroe or some shit like that. It could make it a four-way. Just whoever gets two pins gets two pins, and you're the champ of that show. Whatever. It still brings eyes to the product. I mean, JC's not, uh, whatever these hoes name is, Fatal Attraction. They always on TV. They don't miss TV. Okay, whether they in the ring fighting or they backstage fight, they don't miss TV. And Book gonna hype that shit up like he always do. Um, so yeah, they it's about to bring eyes to the product. This is what the TNA Women's Knockouts kind of need because all their top women hold the title for like a long time just because the challengers ain't really there. But you integrate these NXT broads, best women's division in the land, and they go do nothing but bring eyes to your company. So this is great. It's great for TNA. It's great for NXT. And now you can swap dudes who like EY or the King of TNA. Shit, like when Moose was on TV, it ain't gonna do nothing but hype up their profile and their status. And shit, like you take a guy like Moose, like he don't need to go to NXT. Let's say his contract's up and he wants to go to the main roster. Who's gonna stop him? Who's gonna stop Moose from going to the main roster? He don't need to do no TNA stint. Shit, Jordan really don't need to do it either. Just but you want to build up talent. So hey, gotta do what you gotta do. But no, I think it's great for both. Trick with the heist of the century though. That shit was good. That nigga said, "Oh, I ain't hurt. Oh shit." And then got up in that ass and got the title. He did what he had to do. And that's what the Kang of TNA was telling you. Got to keep your eye on swivel. He's like, I'm gonna let these two niggas kill themselves and I'm gonna steal that shit at the end because I'm out here resting. You know what I'm saying? So Trick doing what he had to do. Trick and A still. That shit keep going. And yeah, it was good end match to the pay-per-view.
Yeah, ultimately sticks. Mission accomplished because what we're doing right now is exactly what they were aiming for. They're getting us talking about what the fuck, what's going to happen next. That was the mission. Mission accomplished. Good job, TNA. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Continue to like and subscribe, all eight of you. And until next time, we give that big ups to Theo Huxtable.